Good morning and wonderful Wednesday. Welcome to today's episode of Morning Wealth. Three things that we will talk about: oil's correction, US consumer confidence, and Palantir and Asana's direct listing. First, a quick roundup of the market. US stocks pulled back Tuesday after two sessions of solid gains as investors looked ahead to the first debate between Trump and Biden. Fears of coronavirus resurgence in the US also weighed on sentiment. The daily rate of people testing positive for COVID-19 hit about 3.25% in New York City. That's the highest level since early June. S&P 500 fell about 0.5%, while the Dow was also down by 0.5%, while Nasdaq was lower by 0.3%. Heading into the end of a turbulent September, major indexes had edged up last week on Thursday and notched up big gains on Friday and Monday. The S&P 500 is up about 3.2% in 2020, but down 4.7% for this month. Sectors that led the S&P 500 higher on Monday reversed course on Tuesday, with the financials group dropping by about 1.2% and the energy group falling by about 2.7%. US crude lost about 3.2% a barrel and is down about 36% this year. Oil plunged below the key technical level of the 100-day moving average for the first time since June, but settled above it. Global demand won't meaningfully recover for at least another 18 months. This is according to top traders, offering a very dim outlook for the sector. Gunvor said that it will take a couple of years and forecasted prices will be in the mid to high 40s to 50s by mid 2021. Vital doesn't expect much growth in consumption until next summer, and Mercuria said that it will take about 1.5 years to return to 2019 levels. In other markets, the Euro Stoxx 600 declined by about 0.5% as the virus cases continue to rise, raising the risk of more stringent measures being introduced by governments in the region. In Asia, major stock benchmarks were mixed. The Shanghai Composite was up 0.2%. Hang Seng was down 0.9%. In bond markets, the yield on the 10-year was down to about 0.64. The dollar fell against most of its G10 peers, with the Aussie among the leaders, but the yen declined. Gold advanced and Asian equity futures are pointing to a mixed open. US consumer confidence jumped in September by the most in more than 17 years. Conference Board Index increased 15.5 points to 101.8 from August's upwardly revised 86.3, exceeding all forecasts but remained well below the pre-pandemic levels of about 130. The uptick follows back-to-back monthly declines as the economy continued to slowly recover. Significant uncertainty will probably keep confidence fluctuating at low levels as fiscal support ebbs and optimism for a new round of aid wanes. This is according to Bloomberg Economics. An increase in new virus cases this fall could also test the sentiment. Among individual stocks, Abbott was higher by about 0.7% after Trump said 150 million rapid coronavirus tests from the company would be shipped across the US. Inovio Pharmaceuticals dropped a further 6.8% after a planned late-stage trial for COVID-19 vaccine was put on hold. Data firm Palantir Technologies and software company Asana are both poised to launch their direct listings on Wednesday in the NYSE. This is the biggest test yet for this still largely untested model of initial public offerings. Remember that two other companies that did it were Spotify and Slack Technologies. Among the potential pressure points for trading in Palantir and Asana are when both stocks will open and how their shared key advisors will manage the process of matching buyers and sellers of the two stocks simultaneously. The NYSE has set a reference price of about $21 a share for Asana, and Palantir, they have set it to be about 7.25. In a direct listing, there is no matching of buyers and sellers the night before, as happens in a traditional IPO. Instead, the company simply floats its shares on the open market, meaning finding the right price at which to open the stock for trading can take a long time. when Spotify listed its shares via direct listing, the first major company to go public through this method, the stocks didn't open until about afternoon, which is about 12:43 p.m. in New York. Far later than in a day where traditional IPOs typically begin trading. So that's an interesting dynamic that we will get to see today when the US markets open. That's the update. Stay safe and healthy, everyone, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.